Hello, chat. I'm back again. I'm going to double check and make sure I am back again so I don't do the same thing I did last time, which was start stream thinking I'd started it and it did not. Yeah, I'm good. Cool. Hello. How's everyone doing? Get in here. We're doing Vocoders. Whoa. Get in the Discord. I can't even type at everyone because there's someone called at everybody. Jesus, I'm so bad at this. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. We're going to wait for a couple more people to get in and then I'm going to start working on... I got this vocoder I'm working on. It's the weirdest thing. Make sure this works. Yeah, sound. The vocoder. Need a GIF to go with it. Yeah, that's good. Well, anyway, let's pause that awful song by myself. Vocoders. I started this earlier on. It's like a key tracks vocoder kind of deal. It's really funky. And I'm really liking it. And I want to kind of take it further. So any suggestions? I'm literally going to be working on this for like the next 2 hours, just listening to tunes. Hit me with suggestions. It might be a little bit late for people who are going to hop in stream and shit. But I don't know. I never streamed this late, let's put it that way. Oh, sound, man. No worries. You have a good sleep. Have a wonderful sleep. I gotta fucking make sure this is actually coming out my audio. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, of course, because it's not even... Right, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Whoa. Let's make sure I don't blow up everyone's ears before they get in stream. That'd be a good idea. Low pass, Q. Are they all at 100? No. Yep. Cool. Oh dear. Aha, there we go. Now we're working. Now we're cooking with gas. 51, cool beans. Right, hopefully. Nope, not working. Let's do a phaser at 440. No, let's do it at 40 just to test. Make sure I've actually got audio go. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, we got audio, baby. Cursive, what's up, man? What's happening? More. I need to do it by like a whole song. See how fast we can, how much we can do. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds cool. That sounds loud. 1, 2, oh yeah, of course, 8. Let's do 16 for now. See what that sounds like. That's odd. That sounds really odd. God, that's so weird. Yeah, at some point I'll be adding the functionality in. At the minute, I'm literally just like running it through a shitload of band passes. But I don't know if you saw in the chat earlier. I need to do cloning because I don't know if I'm going to brute force it or clone it, but I need to do all the calculations, which I actually should use MIDI for instead of frequency because it's logarithmic. Actually, it's a very good shout. 0, 127, unpack, FF. Sweet. Yeah, so if I go to absolute 0 and have myself a shitload of octaves, I should be able to... Yeah, sweet. So M2, I don't know how I'm going to calculate that, but I should be able to, maybe. 12K, 15K is, what number are you? 120, oh, okay, cool. What's the highest I've got over here? 11, 13, oh, that's 1,000, never mind. 5,000, oh, these two aren't even hooked up. 6K, never mind, we're chilling. I don't really know how I'm going to calculate all the different bands, though, which is going to be interesting. But, you know, we ball. Oh, damn, I can actually see... Damn, YouTube is cooking. Damn, you can go to... Oh, that's cool. Oh, sweet, cool beans. Yeah, no, I'll be figuring that out very, very now, basically. H radio. I think I might just have to do it brute force. Like have them all kind of like snap. So like literally have like 0 to 127 and then just have them all. Oh, I don't know. Because they're kind of a predetermined, whatchamacallit? Ah, bollocks. Because it's all got to be snapped to key and stuff. And, oh, I don't know. And the cue as well. Oh, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'll think about it. Bollocks. How am I going to do that? I'm going to have to fucking... God, I got no idea. I did figure out earlier on, though, which I thought was weird. I've never seen a vocoder with a gate on it before. Kind of like a spectral gate. Well, like I've never seen one before, and I implemented a gate into this thing, and it sounds fucking sweet. And I don't know why no one else has done it, unless they have, which they might have done, but I just haven't seen one with it. Like I don't know if Vocodex has it. It just doesn't. I don't know. Like I think it sounds sick. God, that's cool. Ableton's vocoder has. Damn, I didn't even notice. Does Vocodex have a gate? I've like I don't even use these tools myself. Do you know what I mean? So, Vocoder. Let's have a look. Carrier, release, dry, wet, gate. Is it like a spectral gate then? Is that kind of how it? Well, I guess we can find out, can't we? Let's find out together. Never mind the trial version of Ableton, by the way. It does, but it's kind of not the same. It's a gate. It's not like a the way that I'm doing it is I'm literally like subtracting the amplitude, so some things can kind of peak over. It looks like this is like a gate where it will only let through, like if it's over a certain threshold, then it's let through all the way. I might add both actually. Both would make sense. Um, Good shout though. I had no idea. How many bands can you go up to with this one? Oh, you can select a pre. Okay, up to 40. Turn up the bandwidth and change the modulator to carry it, then you get a more lossy sound. It's so small on my screen. Oh my god. Let me zoom in so it's like a 4-year-old's doing it. Much better. Carrier. I'm assuming you mean external, like by itself, or ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That kind of sound I need to add as well. The kind of really crazy decay. Don't put the fucking whale emote, Will. Oh, I wonder what that sample is. Definitely not a default chord progression in Ableton. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We'll cook up. I'll cook up. I'm also going to use the same chords, I think, so I can. I don't have the what? What? Are they like only? Oh my god, they're probably in like some proprietary folder. That's dead. Guess I'll use this. Right, so I'm assuming by modulator means by itself. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. So in that case, whoa! And I suppose the benefits of this being key tracked is I can kind of snap it to G minor, G sharp minor even. Sounds awfully quiet. Mellow Man jump scare. I'll rate that. I need to do noise modulation as well. I need to add all of these controls and more. I've got a built-in wavetable engine that I'm hoping on using with like Chameleon X's engine. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna see what sounds good. Sounds good. Whoa. I love chroma. What's the cool UI theme? Oh, this one is Fangs. If you're on about the theme in Plugdata, this one's Fangs. It's the one I use for everything. So like the default color is for the canvas 626262, but the background is 383838, and I love that color. You'll notice it's like the color and everything that I make. If that's what you mean, I'm assuming. That sounds cool. Whoa, you can actually see it kind of moving up the spectrum. Whoa. That's cool.
Being an additive synthesizer, Homer can resynthesize audio files as well.
That sounds rank, but I like that.
Additive synthesizer. Armor can resynthesize audio files as well. Additive synthesizer. Armor can resynthesize audio files as well.
I'm gonna bump that up so I can just go absolutely mental with the.
Additive synthesizer. Armor can resynthesize audio files as well. Additive synthesizer. Armor can resynthesize audio files as well.
Whoa.
Armor can resynthesize audio files as well. Additive synthesizer. Armor can resynthesize.
How much control can you get with the phase of each bin? Can you send each to a delay line or filter? I guess you could. So, well, yeah. I mean, these are just like band passes. So I guess you could send each one through their own effect. But at the minute, I'm already sat at 14% CPU. With the amount of bands that I've got, admittedly, is a lot. But I mean, don't know. Someone was discussing in the server earlier on about having a spectral filter, a spectral delay, that's like snapped to the same, like roughly the same like frequency splitting amount. So you can kind of get this like weird like saw wave kind of shape where each one is kind of delayed slightly. So you get this like, but like for each, that'd be cool. What's good, Oru? What's good, man? Hope you're well. Oh yeah, if you are in this stream, go careful. Turn down your speakers ever so slightly, just in case I do blow up your ears with harsh noise. I have got a limiter on and I've got a built-in clipper, so we should be good. But just in case, you know the drill.
Additive synthesizer. Armor can resynthesize audio files as well. Being an additive synthesizer.
I need some audio to test with. Can someone like hop in my Discord and send me like a bass or something? Whoa. Plugin that creates a sound based off an image. That'd be cool. Do I have Alexander Panos' mix? No. That'd be cool. I need sounds to work on. Guess I could use these. Nope. Let's use something maybe a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm just going to add as many features as people want and then sort of see where it goes from there. This one's going to be free. But I don't know. Just kind of making it sound good. That sounds cool. All right, the question is how am I going to calculate? Oh, it's going to be a pain in the ass. I have to calculate the fucking difference between each thingy-majiggy, like each fucking band. I wonder if there's anything. If there's anything online that you might know that shows me how to calculate all this kind of the spacing between it, let me know. Because that'd be very, very handy. Like, change. Like the spacing between the bands. Like if I want like 10 bands, I want to be able to like split that across the spectrum that I've got. But I'm just trying to figure out what would be the most efficient way to do it in Plugdata. My eye's really itchy today. Oh, I'm gonna itch it. I guess actually, if a vocoder uses a sampling rate of 44, well, okay, yeah, a sampling rate of 44 100 hertz and analyzes a signal into 512, it would just be the Nyquist over how many bands there are, and that's the spacing in between them. That's my Discord. Hop in the Discord, by the way. Whoops, I didn't mean to open that, by the way. Yeah, I think that might work. So highest would be, so it'd be from like 300 to, let's do no, like 0 to 15. Do we do 15k? What would be like the best? What's like the highest that I got it right here, haven't I? Actually, Vocodex. What's the highest that Vocodex can do? 10k, 5k. Okay, so it basically just goes up to 20. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, logarithmic space, because that's how they are at the minute. They all I'm doing is I guess I could snap them to it. No. Oh damn. Of course, that's just gonna be, yeah. Okay. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Uh, Define the frequency range. Choose a logarithmic scale. Calculate band centers. Yeah, how? Thank. If you want to cover a large frequency using a sample logarithmic scale between bands third of an octave, calculate for third the multipliers. That okay. Calculate band centers. There's probably like an Ableton like Max for Live, someone who's done this in Max for Live who know what they're doing. Yeah, no, I don't mean using log spacing is probably ideal, but it's just like the insane amount of fun. Root the vocoder effect. Okay, actually, tell you what, we're stealing from M4L now because I can. Looks about right, but they've got predetermined multiple channels. Yeah, cool. Let's make. Yeah, that's just a resin channel doing the calculations. Figure out the frequencies of splitting up the audio between 8. Yeah, okay, cool. How can we do that? Uzi object can count from 1 to 20 to represent each band. If we want to do that 0 to 19, we could do it like this. We can snap those between using the scale object. Okay, whoa. Great, you say, but look closely. The numbers are not the same as the numbers we used earlier. They're not even close. That's because we used a linear mapping to more equal octave logarithmic. We have to trick her to deploy. Well, this looks like it's going to be... There we go. Bang 2080 1000 F2M 0. So I guess that's just frequency to MIDI scale, and then we can use. I reckon that should be fine. I could probably just tab write all of that basically. Oh, what's up? Hello, by the way. Did you achieve your first Plugdata tutorial? Kind of. I'm doing streams at the minute just to get used to being in front of the camera and the mic. I'm not really a content guy, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Evidently, by the 11 viewers and me yapping into my camera. But yeah, kind of. There's like a granular synth that I kind of go over, so you can go in over there and watch that if you like. If you're willing to sit through 2 hours of me going wow. Yeah, more on the way. More like properly edited content. I'm gonna copy this, so I'm gonna hide chat. So don't call me a whale. Right. 20. Is that my spacing? I'm assuming 80. Okay, 80 hertz to. Let's do 15,000. F2M. You could just calculate that by yourself, and then just funnel the numbers in. But I guess. Oh yeah, quality of life. Scale. that nut, and then -1. Okay, so that's how many bands. Okay, let me write a note down. Band count. Min. Max. Will, I hate you. Why are you still watching my stream? Don't you have No.2 to play? Don't you have like siblings to go and annoy? Huh? Punk? Boring mofo. Oh, I'm goofing. I'm goofing, my boy. So that's gonna scale from 0. So why is that to 19? Okay, this is gonna be cooked. Uzi. I don't like using Uzi whatsoever. Okay, what's that gonna do? Float bang. Bang counter. That's actually handy. I did not know it could do that. I always used to run into counter. I should really check out these objects more. Okay, cool. M2F. And then that's going to do it number my number. So I'm going to have to do... I could add it to a list, but I mean... 0. Let's just try this. Let's just try it. If it works, it works. 20, 0 to 50. No, we want 80 to 15,000. If this works, first try. La di da di da. It looks like it's worked. That's actually kind of peak. Get it? Mathematics. This is like watching God create Earth. I'm copying other people's work. Nah, man. What's Uzi? So like you can set it to like it bangs at control rate. Basically, it just like I think it might actually do it faster. I want to say, I don't know. I think it's control rate. But I can Uzi like 50 times, and it'll like it looks instant, but it'll bang 50 times. I'm pretty sure I can just do that. Yeah, it'll bang 50 times. It doesn't look like it, but it does. So you can do like F +1. That's what I'm thinking, right? It does look pretty visually correct. It's just a logarithmic scale, but across different things. Right, cool. So let's do 30 bands. 30. Let's try that again. Oh, perfect. So now I can just do however many there are, clone them, and then just tab read $10. Yeah. Oh, dude, perfect. Dude, perfect. Now the next question is, if I'm going to die, is doing the arrays. So let's set a maximum of... I don't fucking know. Let's just do maybe a little less than that, maybe. How many have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I could just do the object selected count amount at the bottom. 15. Okay. Let's do 20. 20. Let's not do the logarithmic scale. And are you in MIDI? You are in MIDI. No, you're in frequency. Oh my god, that's insane. It's like an Uzi gun. Yeah, it bangs real quick. Uzi like bangs real quick, you get me? Fuck, I'm so sorry to anyone that's in stream right now. Rest in peace, you and Bristow. Right, test. Let's do array. No, it's tab read test, and then I can just do 0. And then I'm gonna have to do however many there are, and then bang. So if it's greater than 0, for example, then I have to do trig to bang, and then I can set an amount, and then I can have all of these. So like if I only have 20, for example, I can then bang all of these. So then if it's greater than 21, it won't bang the rest of them, so they can be silenced, and then do the rest of the stream in that accent. Do the rest of the stream in what accent? Like this, mate. I don't fucking do that. I don't know what you're chatting about. Anyway, so yeah, if I have tab read test, you get me, then I can't be doing that. It's not like me. It's not me. I've been told many times I sound like a posh twat. Is Uzi a huge number so I can see it bang, and of course it crashed. I'm finna bridge. What does this even mean? What is chat going on about? Okay. Right, tab read. I'm gonna redo all of this. I'm also gonna get rid of the M scale for now, I think, because do I leave it there? I don't know, because there's kind of, yeah, fuck it. We'll get rid of it for now. And then we'll get rid of the pitch snapping, and then that can blow up. That can also blow up. That can go away. We'll do all that in a bit. Note, add pitch snap, so you can get the color producers on board with it. I just crashed Plugdata, but no, I didn't. Wow. Okay, well that's a note. Literally, it's a note object. Oru, do not set the text to be any bigger than you need it when you make a PD patch, because that almost crashed. And I almost shit myself. And it's using 16. Whoa, it's using a lot of RAM. Why is Plugdata using a lot of RAM? Why is it using 16 gigabytes of RAM? Whoa. That's a bug. Yeah. Good to know. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put a vote in the chat. Vote in the chat, I guess. Hold on, let me get it ready. Do I listen to? I've got some royalty-free trip hop that I kind of want to listen to because I can't listen to music otherwise. Would you rather me keep it off so you can listen to your own music, or will you let me listen to my music while I'm working? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't. Let me know in the poll below. Or I can put on NCS. Oh, first one's no. I can put on NCS and make some like proper shit. Right, tab read test 0. Okay, well test is at 0 because I just loaded the project. That makes a lot of sense. Tab read 0. 8 hertz. That makes sense because I started it. Nope. I started it from. Does it start at 1? Oh dear, it starts at 1. I can put on royalty-free Fortnite music if you want. Is there royalty-free Fortnite music? I don't fucking know. Royalty-free Fortnite music. Gameplay music. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that better actually be like. Please. Yeah, or Fortnite, no copyright, yeah, sound. Hell yeah. Or I could play free downloads from SoundCloud. That's my Discord that I accidentally opened. Hop in Discord now. Looks like I am not listening to music. Nah, it's all good. I'll sit here in silence. Ooh, actually, earbuds. Perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Are they dead? Oh, they're dead, aren't they? 100% battery. Never mind. Sweet. Wee. Sweet. Well, I'm happy. Cool. Oh. Well, I mean, if you want to, you can send me a Spotify link and I'll join you. I don't know. Right. So if it why does it start at 1? Because that's really annoying. I've set it to, I guess, logarithmic, but it's starting from 0. Like, that should be annoying. Okay, cool. Zero starts at 8. Let me try 200. Let's try that. See if it. Okay, so it's always at. What? So -1? -1? Yeah? Why is 0 always. At the minute, I've got Logic Decades on. Don't judge. I'm now going to put on Sam Galetri. Yeah, shouldn't be able to start a log safe, but it's not exactly 0. It's like 8 hertz, which is annoying. So I'm just going to have to live with it at 8 hertz, which I guess isn't too bad, but like just a little bit infuriating, you know what I'm saying? I also need to be able to do. Let's change this to be a number. Why listen to music while making an audio effect? Wouldn't that be inconvenient? Yeah, Sam Galecci, by the way, Will. That tune that I said the other day. How have I never heard that? It's so good. And I don't know, just to keep me from going insane, so I'm not listening to my fan and harsh noise through my headphones through the vocoder. Kind of. That's probably not ideal. H radio. Let's select 10 bands. What's like the minimum amount of bands that you can get in Ableton? Ableton. I don't want any of you saying about that voice crack that I just had a minute ago. Any of you. Or a whale emoji. Whale voice crack. Can whales have voice cracks? Now we're asking the real questions. Bands. You can go down to 4. Shit. Okay, cool. That's fine. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Okay, well, it just goes up. Cool. I'm going to start mine at 8 because 4 seems a little bit not right. Cell 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wales entire languages voice cracks. That's facts. A wise, wise statement. Sorry, you're calling me a whale, is what you're saying. Grok, is this real? Uh, 28. Oh, I got something to show you guys. Check this out. So today, pausing on the Plugdata, I got a lovely package from the guys over at Noisia. Obviously not from them, but you know, I purchased some epic stickers. Look at these bad boys. Vision Radio, Noisia. And is the coolest part. A t-shirt that says snares on it. Oh, this side. Yeah. I'm cool. I promise. Oh, I'm a bit small. There we go. I'm promised. I'm cool. Yeah. Do you want one, Will? Are you coming around this Thursday, by the way, still? I got a hand in on Thursday, so you can come around on Thursday, but I might I don't know. Sound. Wasn't it Wednesday? I guess you could come around on Wednesday if you want. Tomorrow. You want to come over tomorrow? Or do you mean my hand in? You can come over tomorrow if you want. I'm done. I got to do my hand in though, so you'll be like sat there doing nothing. Well, you won't, but what am I thinking? I need Ableton open. That's what I need. God, my brain was like, I love my Ableton being the size of a tank. Vocoder. All right, how big can I go? Up to 40. Okay, cool. That's nice and easy. I can do up to 40. Because that's one, but tomorrow. Okay. 40. Whoa. Just for clarity, I'm going to do a pipe 10 there. Now, if you're looking back on this going, why have you done a pipe there? Because Plugdata is a little bit ass sometimes. When I update a number instantly, sometimes, and I feel like it's going to happen to this with like this Uzi and all this stuff, it's going to have like a heart attack. So I'm going to do pipe 10 to kind of delay that bang so it updates it afterwards. In fact, yeah, there we go. Now it should be... Cool, so I'm going to have to resize to the amount that I've got. Array, resize, $, no. What would it be? Message, right? Resize test? I want to say? I don't know. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, S test. I want to say it's that. Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's a cool visual. Right, anyway. Resize and then it bangs and then it updates. So it has time for the array to change size and then you can scale it logarithmically. Oh, look at that. That's sick as fuck. Oh, dude, what? Okay, cool. Well, that ain't working. Oh, that's so cool. So if I like take it out, I don't know if it'll work, but sometimes when I have stuff like this, right, it just kind of okay, seems to be working this time. Whenever I'm working with arrays and such in Plugdata, it just does not like being instant. Like for example, you see sometimes like you get these little UI glitches, like down the bottom right there, because I'm rescaling an array and I'm also sending it values. So you'll see like half time it doesn't have the size like right, and like if I update this, it might not. Yeah, look, half of it's not there. Like it just doesn't like it whatsoever. So like I'll do like a pipe. A pipe just delays something by like a certain amount of milliseconds. So this is pipe 10, which is 10 milliseconds, and I'll funnel it under this number so it has let's do yeah, so it has time to resize the array, and then yeah. Oh damn, right in reverb, very cool. So now, as you see, it's got time, and now you will never get one of those UI glitches. Well, not just UI, but you know, you won't get any of those glitches like with the selector at all. It just has time to change the size of the array, and it doesn't affect anything DSP wise, but you know, handy. Cool. So I can have the same amount of bands that Ableton has. Now I just got to scale them all, and I have to make them, and then yep, S reset. Let's do a pipe. Let's give it another 10 milliseconds after this update, sending it to a reset, and then I'll send this reset over to one of these bangs to update, but only if it's above. Yeah, cool. only if it's above a certain threshold with a spigot object. So if that is set through, wait, wrong one. So I hit a reset, but only if it's above a certain threshold. So this one is obviously going to be basically infinite. So I'll have a couple that are kind of set up. So let's do, because I'm doing it in pretty big chunks, I guess I could do it in like 8. So like greater than 0. R band count. I'll S band count over here as well. So then, like, I can have, if it's equal to 0, then I know I only need 8. So I'll have these if it's greater than 0. Trying to do a simple 4x4 household and matrix one. Kind of got the basics down, but it sounds yucky metallic. Oh, yeah, no, I get what you mean with all the delay lines kind of being. Yeah, no, I feel you. I think, I honestly, I'm kind of trying to figure out like a nice spectral reverb because I've got some white noise, like substitution stuff, which is really cool, but it kind of doesn't really sound very nice. And I'm trying to figure out how to like layer it with some real reverb, and kind of some other things. And but yeah, update me on that. That sounds really cool. Although I must say, if you follow Weaver Beats, you'll know that we do not need another reverb plugin, but we definitely do need some kind of reverb with some kind of other thing that you could probably do with Plugdata like that. Do you know what I mean? You're a wizard anyway, so it'd be really, really cool to see. Band count. Phases of. In what do you mean? Where? Oh, this tune's cool. How wouldn't you know it's Sam Galayatry? Oh, I'm not. I can't obviously listen to it for royalty-free Fortnite music reasons. But what I'd recommend to you is if you can listen to the Ivy Lab in a sense. I can't spell. Listen to the new Ivy Lab. It is unbelievably good. I'm listening to it as we speak. It is so good. Honestly, so cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Really good sounding reverb algorithm. Yeah, no, facts. Actually, respect. Honestly, like, yeah, maybe it's one of those things, isn't it? But yeah, like, try if you could build like a. Don't think it's been done until now. Trying to make a spectral gate. Oh, dude. I tell you what, that was one of the first effects that I went to like build in Plugdata, and it took me a long ass time. And then I found the Cartopol object and was like, that makes things easier. Right. Tabry test 1. So now if that's greater than 0, I can do the first 8 above 0. And they should be logarithmically spaced. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Starting at 0. And then, fingers crossed, all of these should be fine. If I add 1, I'm going to have to add 1 to that. Because then they're going to have to be above 0. So they're going to have to be a number. 1. So now they're above 0. That should be letting them through. And then I can do that consistently. Okay, cool. Now, if I... Okay, let's just do our reset as one big chunk instead of doing all that mess. And then... Sweet. So now if I press reset, or update the value for that matter, it should have already done it. And yeah, awesome. Already done it. 7,000. Oh, sweet. Oh, starting at 8 hertz, going 168, 350. Cool. We're getting somewhere. So now, I need to do 16. So I'll duplicate all of this, and then I can do 8, 9. And I can do it in chunks as well, so I'll put it behind a canvas object so I can get some kind of organization. I sometimes do this when I'm working with really, really big projects. You'll see like canvases behind these big chunks. I learned that from Raven, actually, who's in my server. They're sick as fuck. And they were on about doing like canvas objects just to make things a little bit more organized. I hadn't really considered it, but like it definitely does come in handy. It's like putting them into a separate box, and then like these, for example, again, same kind of thing. I'm doing it in my new Mega Synth just to keep things as organized as possible. Really handy. Really, really handy. And then I can do greater than 1 here, because obviously we're now moving on to the next amount. I don't know, the next chunk. Raven's sick as fuck, man. Honestly, yeah, really, really cool. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, cool. Now, if I do this, and then send the reset through the spigot, hopefully, if I update this, it should be fine. You should all be at 0, and then when I update it, you should now be at 15,000. Then when I set this up again, you should be at 0. You know what? That's actually not too bad because you start at 13,000, so I can set. Okay, I can set up a volume controller. That shouldn't be too difficult. I'm gonna have to do a shitload of processing with TabWrite, aren't I? Yeah, no, 100%. What song do I listen to? Chat, give me a song to listen to. One of your favorites right now. I need some good music. Hashtag join the Discord. Have anything to say about processing? Yes. Switch. Yeah, join the Discord in the website that I'm gonna pop in chat now. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We're making weird vocoders. Cool. So now, if it's greater than 1, then that should be 0. So now it's going to multiply the output by 0. So then anything, I could also just do a switch. That's a great idea. Inlet. And the block size is default, so that should be fine. And if it's not, it's funny that I just spoke about switch, actually, isn't it? That comes in handy. Right, okay, cool. So I can do switch to disable it. I can do the pitch snapping at some other point, because I don't really want to do that right now. And I'm just going to kind of duplicate this over here and just put that there. And then do I want do I need that? No, I don't. Master Q, and then master Q. That saves me 1 inlet, and then you can be, if you're greater than 0, which you're always going to be, and then input, 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 output, HSL, output, which doesn't actually need to exist. So I'm going to do a TabWrite. You know, we'll do that outside so I can keep it nice and easy. TabWrite. Do I still make tracks? No, I don't. I've actually kind of considered taking all my stuff down from SoundCloud specifically. That's kind of where all my stuff was, because it's all free downloads and stuff. Just because of the AI stuff that's going on with SoundCloud. You can go and listen to some of my stuff. It's on SoundCloud, just you and Bristow. But no, I don't really do that anymore. It doesn't give me the same kind of joy. I much prefer listening to music, actually. It gives you a really good adrenaline rush, and I really do like it because there's a lot of people now that I found through making music that make really similar stuff to me that I can kind of latch onto and be like, hey, I like this song, if that makes any sense, without being too deep. Don't know why that exists. Don't know why that exists, and why am I multiplying by 100? Why am I getting up there? Wow, we've really simplified. That's gone. Okay, cool. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. That can also leave space for you. Have I got enough space for you? Yes, I do. Cool beans. Tabry BP should be... No, that's the frequency. Yeah, I was going to say, okay, cool. I don't need that number because that's just going to take up CPU. By the way, one thing I saw online, the number object. If you're working with massive patches, don't use the number object ever, because the CPU that takes apparently is like, over the course of time, it adds up to a lot, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't realize that. Why would that? Like what? But yeah, now you know. What's good, man? I could just do like a master one as well here that kind of just detects if the whole section is on, because if the whole section is on, then I'm going to need all of these anyway, so what's the point in me hooking them all up? That makes things a lot simpler. Patching a lot easier anyway. Look at that, looks lovely. We've really simplified but also made it more powerful. It'd be great if you could make an erosion plugin made from Plugdata in the future, which is the Ableton exclusive plugin for bass and sits, but there's no FL. Erosion. If I'm not mistaken, let me hop into my massive Ableton so I can see what that is. I can't remember which one erosion is. Yes. Yeah. I'm working on a raw clone for my Mega Synth. And I'm working on, I don't know about this specifically, but I remember Fett, one of my mates, he was saying about doing this. But yeah, I don't know about exactly getting it like right, but yeah, no, this is something that is definitely going to be copied across, I think. This is what you mean, right? Could simplify more with a clone and a sub patch. I could do, yeah, I definitely could do, but the problem with that is that then you kind of have to add in, you have to process with like, I don't want to go through that. I feel like having it all in one place here would be a little bit more, give me a bit more control. I had the same thing with some other things, but I feel like this is just going to be a lot easier for me in terms of patching. And I'm not losing any efficiency because I'm still switching everything off, so I think I should be good. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion. But I think because I'm calculating everything here, I'd rather kind of keep it all in the main patch for now, at least. I will probably be using the clone for the wavetable, because I made a wavetable clone thing earlier on. I don't know if that's still here. No, I didn't. I deleted that. Excuse me. But yeah, no, good shout. Right, so now you should work like that, and then that should trigger. Right, let's do 16. Get rid of you. I can duplicate you, seeing as you're in groups of 8, 16, and then 20. Then it goes up in 4s. That seems fair. 8, 16, and 20. It should be fine. And then reset. And then calculate you. So it's not greater than 1, so it's not going to be let through, and all of these are going to be 0. And then when I do turn this on, like a magic. And then I can do the same thing with this. I've got to change this to 8, 9. And I know what you're going to say as well about the cloning, but you have to add this. You have to do a 10, 11, 12. I know, But I feel like this, I'd rather have the sacrifice of this to be able to see what's going on. It's just the way that my brain works. That's all it is. I just like being able to see everything. That looks like an optical illusion. It looks like they're all kind of going up. Or maybe I'm tired as fuck. One of them. Right, let's do one of these bad boys. 4 instead. 2. 2. 2. How much CPU are we looking at? 8. I'm already there. I could figure that out. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Number. Yeah, no, 100%. 16, 17, 18. Cool, so now you should pop up and you should be between 15,000, hopefully. W test 15,000. You shouldn't be 15,000. Neither should you. Cool, starting at 8, 105. Cool beans. Oh, my foot. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Right, so that's first, second, third. Now let's do fourth. Oh. Thank you. Equals 3, equals 3, equals 3, equals 3, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wow. How did you get that? Very impressive. No, I'm not listening to Justice. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I am. That was very impressive. Yeah. I am, yeah. I'm not really a big fan of this, actually. I don't know why I'm singing it. I don't like it. It's the Kate remix, which is cool, but I don't like that. It's a bit like, I don't know. It's not Justice. It's not the Justice not the Justice I know. Like I fucking know Justice. I'm kidding. 6,000, 15,000. Dude, we are cooking. This is cooking. Let's do this again. Equals 4. 4. 4. 4. 24, 25, 26, 27. Are we still starting at 0? Cool, so I know when I'm done. That should be enough, right? Whoa. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. That's 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh, that's more than enough. Sweet. Greater than 4, greater than 5. This is when I need to change something in like one of these things because I've set it up wrong. That's going to be annoying. Greater than 7, greater than 7, greater than 7. Great. Absolutely fucking wonderful. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. And then reset can go through the spigot. La-di-da. Now we should be in. Flippity flippity flip. Cool. 36. You should be 0 and you're not. Okay, cool. They're just for organization, just so I know which is where. Do you mean like these big like things? It's just, yeah, just so I can see where everything is, like where each section is, so I don't get confused. Like I'm counting like halfway like through this, for example. It's just my brain, my way of how I. It's my way of how I do things, you know. Just my organization. Wavetable frame pause. Cool. Let's do. I don't need any of that. I do need that. Have I got gate built in? I do. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for coming along. I'll catch you when I catch you. Give me a shout on Discord sometime. Lop and Q. Of course it doesn't work because I haven't got the audio in. Muppet. Left and right dry are kind of in one. That's fine. And then the phaser. Cool. Oh, it's going to take forever. Why is it not moving me across? There we go. Both in one. And then phaser. Let's do NOP for now. 40. Master Q. I need the master Q because that's the new master Q. My Q's there, so I can move you down to be the same thing. What's inside? Oh, okay. So inside each one is like a prong of vocoders. So the way that I'm calculating it logarithmically, so I can space them all logarithmically. So notice how I get less when I get less and less vocoder bands. I space them out, and for each one I need a predetermined amount of vocoders. So like I've got 8 here that all read from this array and then like sectioned up, and then here I have another 8, and then here I have another 4, just so I can organize them like that. Now it's all good, no worries. Yeah, these are all vocoder prongs. We're making a vocoder. And yeah, I can go up to 40, which I might double if I can to get away with CPU. And yeah. So now I need to hook up all of the audio ins and phaser generation stuff. Which is going to be a pain in my ass, but excuse me, it'll pay off when people are making weird noises with it. Phaser 30. Have I got any signal out when I send signal in? Harmer. That's Harmer resynthesis. Let's do some speech. Cool. Have I got audio coming out of any of them? Let me save it. I have got audio coming out of. What about these ones up here that are actually resonating a real note? They're a bit quiet, but I think we should be okay with that. Is there a NOP down here? Nope. There's also a gate on everything. Let's turn that down. NOP, NOP. Someone asked me yesterday what NOP is. It's just like a null pointer. Literally, it does nothing, but that's just to make the all the like wires organized. So then I have like a point that I can then just take all of these from instead of having to select all of these again. Again, just the way that I organize stuff. Prepare your ears. Or not? Okay, wow. Is that because I haven't set up? Okay. This seems weird. Why is nothing working? Okay. That's wrong. Okay, that's fine. None of these should be working. And so you should be at 15,000. Yeah, 100%. Bandpass frequency 14,599. Master Q. Am I dumb as fuck? What have I done? Well, I know the answer to that question already, so no one say anything. But why is that not working? Okay, I'm going to save it and reopen it. Just in case. Okay. Whoa, why is there a thing there? Master Q and Lop? It's making audio, but it's not. Oh, because there's a vocodex. Okay, cool. Prepare your ears. I have got a limiter and I have got a thingy on, but just go careful. Oh, that's my song. There's definitely audio. Whoa, I hear something. It's quiet, but it's something. Oh, that sounds perfect.
Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers. These are featured in Armor, but because performed through additive synthesis offer more freedom. You don't just select filter types, you draw them.
Mm-hmm.
Armor is driven by a powerful
Does the gate work?
additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters,
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Perfect.
featured in Armor, but because
That's literally like textbook vocoder right there. Which, this exists already, Ewan. Yeah, fucking no shit. But this is in Plugdata now, which I haven't seen an implementation of like a vocoder like this.
its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts.
And it means I can edit it and I know exactly what's going on. So there's potential.
These are featured in Armor, but because performed through additive synthesis offer more freedom.
Yeah.
You don't just select filter types, you draw them. Armor is driven by a powerful additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts.
Now the real fun is where I can pitch snap this shit. Oh, there I am. Peeking over Ableton. Oh, my camera's probably in the way. I probably look like an idiot. My camera was popping up then. Now let's resynthesize with itself.
Does performed through additive synthesis offer more freedom? You don't just select filter types, you draw them. Armor is driven by a powerful additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers. These are featured in Armor, but because performed through additive synthesis offer more freedom. You don't just select filter types, you
Sweet.
draw them.
Now that that's working,
Armor is driven by a powerful
we have potential. So I think one of the things that I really want to do is get the pitch snapping working. Someone said about pitch tracking, so not just snapping but tracking it as well, which is really, really interesting. So the bands slightly move in terms of a key. What else was it that someone recommended on the Discord? Hashtag join the Discord. Hey. Let me check up here. Okay. Regularly mention it. Let's have a look. Thank you. Frequency shifters, blah blah blah. Intelligently mono. Okay, cool. Yes, mono. Okay, let me add this note. High end spreading. Stereo spreading. Spreading butter. Let's have a look again. That'd be cool, actually. Implement it in the vocoder, bandpass based. So like a built-in chorus. That should be doable. Built-in OTT. Built-in chorus. I need to check CPU usage in Ableton as well. Vromade FL cover. And what? Oh, check these out, by the way. Oh, wait. Ah, boom. These are my little fellas. These are keeping me company. What is someone saying on Twitter? People are liking. Yeah, right. Built-in chorus. I don't know. I don't remember what the other one was. What is messages? What's going on? No one saying anything. Okay, cool. Any suggestions? Could use a yeah, cool. Preset handling, high-end spread. Okay. Get 2 licenses. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, built-in chorus. That was what I was gonna write down, wasn't it? God, I've just written down built-in chorus. I'm so tired. Something about Superior spread. Discord server may suggest MIDI input. I reckon that's possible because I can use spread. Oh, I can use is it spread? MIDI input. Maybe use the MIDI spread thing per band, so then you can have multiple notes. So if I have 4 bands selected, so like if I have so I can have this whole thing set to 1 note, this whole thing set to another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can have up to 8-note polyphony MIDI. That would be interesting. I reckon that might be possible. Nuclear explosion button inside your door. A freeze function. That's very doable. Freeze function. That's pretty simple. Can potentially have a track the fundamental. Yes. First time in normal version of that emote. That's not the right thing. Start doing it. Change tomorrow. Maybe detune vocode stuff. Labeled knobs as possible. Yep. But Ableton's pitch track feature. Now I need to figure out what that is. Right, I'm gonna have a look at that song you just put in chat, Will. That's exactly what I did on Patchalol. Which one? Which bit? The MIDI thing, I'm assuming you mean. You can do that in Patcha? I'm assuming you use Vocoders. How on earth? That would have been sick. I'd really need a drink, so I'm going to go get some orange juice in a minute, but I'm going to sit here so you can look at my beautiful face. That was a really bad joke. Yeah, MIDI thing. Yeah, I don't know. I might, yeah. Cook. Can you move bands in Vocodex? Oh, Talkbox. Oh, very cool. What? Is it a VST? Or is it an actual Talkbox? That'd be cool. And by the way, it's funny you mentioned Patcher. I used to make Patcher devices. Dead ass. Just spend like a couple months grinding Plugdata. Get on the Plugdata grind set. Honestly, the amount of stuff you'll make is like It's literally. I used to make Patcher stuff, right? It's next level. You'll have so much more freedom and fun. You'll be like, wow. Trust. I'm never going back to Patcher because of this. And it's like, yeah, give it a try. I know it's really powerful. Like, goddamn. I mean, this thing can load VSTs as well, so it's basically Patcher. I mean, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, blood? I'm just yapping now. I'm not really doing anything. I'm going to go grab a drink, get a break. No one leave, or I will find out where you live. That was a joke, YouTube. I don't know where I put my hoodie. It's right there on the floor. Oh my god, I can't even put on a hoodie. Ewan tries to put on a hoodie Twitch chat thing. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the horrible hair that I regret, and it's a meme because Will here, Mr. Hurleybird's sibling, did it for me. That's why I have a hat on in every stream. They challenged me to wear it for a week. It has been more than a week, and I still have it. To do the vocoder Ableton bass trick. Okay, cool. You need to link that while I grab a drink. Maybe send it in chat if possible. I'll be right back. It's good chat. I gained a viewer while I was doing nothing. Okay. That works. Simply count each note low to high and send them to each band. Yeah. But like, I guess so. The way that I'm doing it, I guess that's where the clone object could come in. It's funny that whoever mentioned the clone object, that might be easier. Huh. Why didn't... Yeah. So then you could just have 8 bands. For like 1 band for each note. But that would kind of just be polyphonic resonators, right? I mean, it's kind of what vocoder is anyway. I don't know. I think, yeah. Cook. I might do that, actually. I'm going to write that down. Add clone-based resin BP. Cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think the difference is... I don't know. I might just try it. God damn, it's hot. I've got a fan on me as well. Right. Okay, why are you not saving?
Armor is driven by a powerful additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers. These are featured in Armor, but because performed
Excuse
through
me.
additive synthesis offer more freedom, you don't just select filters, you draw them. Armor is driven by a powerful additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers. These are featured in Armor, but because performed through additive synthesis.
Right, Vocodex, my beloved. What kind of stuff do you do? Contour. Order. Okay, so that's the order of the band passes, I'm assuming. They can go up to 4th order. I've only got 1st and 2nd. No, that's a fat lie. I can only have 2nd or 4th. Should that be an option? That, I mean, okay, that changes the size of them. Ew. Orange juice bit just fell out. And on my lip. That also changes the size.
powerful additive
if I'm not mistaken.
subtractive synthesizer enthusiast.
God, I haven't used this in ages. Yeah, what on earth does this do? Filter flatness. And then that's filter size. Okay, that's nice and easy to figure out. Modulator bandwidth multiplier. I don't know what the fuck you're on about there. That, I'm assuming, is just modulator pitch shift. Yeah, I can just do that up and down. That should be nice and easy because I can just bin shift. Unison shift. I'm assuming that's just like a simple Haas. Release, attack, hold. I've got them built in as well. They're all done already. Peak on RMS, that doesn't mean anything. I should add glide and not low pass, actually. Dry and wet, that's fine. Mod car noise, that's fine. I've got a built-in EQ as well. You know what? I think I've pretty much got... How many bands can they go up to? Whoa. They can go up to 100 bands. And use 12% CPU, whereas I'm on 40 and using 20. Okay. Looks like I've got some grafting to do. What if I turn up the order of each one? No. I'll have a look. DMs, I'm assuming? Whoa. Oh, yeah, cool. I'm assuming each of those serum instances is creating a simple saw wave or something, right? And then TalkBox is receiving. Yeah, okay. That's cool. I like that. God, I love the way Patcher looks. CPU consume. Yeah, all those instances of serum, you could just do like a simple phaser or like WT in wet, WT in pure data, which would be so much more CPU efficient. But I guess, of course, you don't have the, you know, the sounds that TalkBox can make. They're going to be different, right? Just down that whole bit of orange juice in like 10 minutes, if that. I'm cooked. Right, I need to get on with the... I'm going to put all this down here and start the UI, I think. Position 00. That's the text position, Ewan. You're very tired. Go to bed soon, Ewan. I also need music. I might put both ears in because I'm working on UI. I'm not listening to any of you. Oh, I got noise cancellation too. Even better. Spread, yeah. 500 by Steve, 400 by 600. Do I want it to look like that? No, actually. Do I? 800. Hmm. 650 by no 650 by 750. 600. This will almost certainly change. Like, but I mean, it's good to get like a reference. Get some references down. Any good cool unit you any cool looking vocoders you can recommend? That looks cool. Very dated, but oh, it's Logic's. Whoa. That looks cool. But that also looks cool. I like that. Lots of empty space though. That looks too, yeah, unison audio. No. Uh, Not tedious. It's just like, um, I don't know. It's just kind of something I didn't really used to consider. I mean, uh, wow, I can't type. For example, looking at the original Chameleon X, uh, UI was not something I really enjoyed doing. So I want to make sure I get it like proper. Do you know what I mean? It does look nice, but it's like I don't know. I'd like to go for like imagine a phase plant vocoder. Do you know what I mean? Like imagine like a that looks cool, but that's pigments. But that would look kind of cool as a vocoder if they were the bands. Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh, I could do the same kind of idea here. With decay as like the main thing, and then bands as like a selection, then a keyboard down the bottom here. Maybe. Yeah, like this. But there's a keyboard at the bottom. That might actually be a good shout. Let me get that on my other screen. Like Razer. Let me see what you mean by Razer. That's the additive one, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like Razer. Yeah, basically where the bands are kind of like that, but like maybe a little bit more like pigments, where it's kind of all a little bit. With like the bands in the center and everything kind of like left to right. Depends on what kind of controls I'd have, because I'd have the pitch snap, and then the. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Very bright and minimal. Why can't I change the size of this box? Is it bugged? Yes. Go away. Yeah, I know, I've been here before. Okay. Oh, can I not, like... Oh, I can. Oh, that's nice. Ice cream vibes. I like that. I can imagine that with the accents, and the red is like... I quite like that. Oh, wow, is that first try? Oh, wow. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, that'd be cool. I got you in the way of chat. Sorry, guys. Oh, I just closed the palette generator. Oh, I didn't even write them down. So fuming. Wait, I have stream I can look at. That's handy. Oh, I sound like, why is it in 180p? Where's the palette? Where's the palette? There's the palette. What do I land on? There we go. Canvas. So hashtag 383838. DCEDFF. 94B0DA. Ewan reads hex codes for an hour. 91A2. B26 75E. Yeah, I like that. Control Shift T. No way. Oh, you're blowing my mind. Thank you so much. That's very handy. Right, the real question is, what's the background going to be? Maybe that for the background? That'll be peak. I didn't. No, I didn't. Wow. Hey, man, we've all got our blind spots, all right? We've all got things that we don't know, that we don't, pull up on. All right. I think maybe just that would work. You know what? Let's just have that, and then we can have different sections in 3/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. It pulled up a tab that I closed, which is super handy. Thank you for letting me know. How big are these? Let's do 235, 240. Is that going to be too big? $993. Three eight three eight three eight. Cool. I don't know what these sections are going to be, but they're going to be something. That's what counts. I need to do a mass like tab right though. With all of these. I need to do it outside, so I need to create outlets for all of these. That's annoying. I guess this is where the clone object could have come in handy. I'll do it inside. Index, and then bang. Something like that will do. Move it a bit further away.
Armor is driven by a powerful additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers. These are featured in Armor.
Oh, it's not called BP array. That's good. It is called BP Array. Just not the type I was looking for. Cool. And then I can do some fancy trickery, kind of like how I did with, oh no I can't. You know what, I'll figure it out in a bit. Maybe use lines or something, but I don't want it looking like this. I've been live for what? How long? Damn, almost 2 hours now. Jesus. Is it? Yeah, almost 2 hours. And we've remade it completely, made it a lot more efficient, added spacing. I'd say that's pretty good. Definitely getting there. Could maybe visualize this graph somewhere for the time being. Which would be super cool as like a main visualizer, because goddamn, that'll be awesome. That's cool. And then maybe adjusting the curve. That'd be cool. Maybe like adding an offset to the curve. That'd be really cool. So you can like change the... that'd be cool. I could do that with some like basic maths. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I can do that. Not right now though. Why my earphones keep falling out? Oh well. Down and up glide. Could add that as well. Probably. Kind of got it. Fake got it. This song's not good. It's Jungkook. Why is Jungkook coming on my K-pop? Get out of here. God, my earphones keep falling out. I think it's because I've got my headphones on and they're heating it up. Heating my ears up. Ugh. Uh... Oh, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Skibbity doo ba 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 dap. Hell yeah. Let me just make sure this sounds good. Well, good is subjective. They snap nicely, which is good. And then, of course, I've got the first ones, and then we can adjust accordingly. That just sounds so cool. Right. I guess I could set them to Bezier curves as well. Whoa, that's cool. Whoa, that's gonna look super cool. Whoa, this mixed with like spectral preservation and gating and stuff. Damn, this is gonna be fucking sick. If it be fun. Funky, huh? Cool little visual there. And I'm gonna you can change the way that the array's visualized, so I should be able to add that in, like, so you can change it yourself, like with a control. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Oh, same one. 13. 40. 15. That's 16. Yeah, I know, but that's just a little bit tedious because then I've got to connect all of these inlets and outlets again. It's all good. It'll like take me a couple minutes. It's not the end of the world. I should be using the clone object, but eh. This is gonna look so cool when it's done. Wow. It's funny you mention that. I've been using Claude to do that sometimes. So it's really good at just like copying things across. But it's also really shit sometimes. Like if I want to create like a Fortnite 1 or I can't type. Fortnite 1 and then duplicate that to like Fortnite 2, Fortnite 3, it can handle it because it's only like the object is like nothing. But when it's like a multitude of like multiple things, like then it kind of gets a little bit complicated for it, and it doesn't understand all the connects. So it's a bit like a bit shit. But that's like the only way that you can use any AI in this kind of shit, which is good. Fuck AI, but it can make Fortnite too. 19. Let's do 20. $21. Hell yeah. Yes, thick line. Uh-oh, I feel like I've gone somewhere wrong. Oh no. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's 28. Ah, that's why. 26. Over halfway there. 27. God, I'm tired as well, so this is not making it easy. Oh no. 31, 30, 29, 28. I think I've got it. 31. It might be delayed, that's all. And again, damn. 34. God. This is horrible. 35. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I've lost a few viewers. No. Chat. No. Please stay. I promise this is interesting. Almost done. $38. 39. Finally. Sweet. Right, let me see if this works.
These are featured in armor, but because performed through additive synthesis offer more freedom. You don't just select filter types, you draw them. Armor is driven.
Oh, we got there.
Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers.
Now something's changed. Glide. Is it slide or glide? Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Round of applause. Thank you, guys. Yeah, this so I can have a slide up and slide down, which is going to come in handy for like, the slide up and slide down. But I can do that later. That's a later effect.
Armor is driven by a powerful additive synthesis engine. Its modules will look familiar to subtractive synthesizer enthusiasts. Oscillators, filters, and phasers. These are featured in armor, but because performed through additive synthesis offer more freedom. You don't just select filter type.
Now, I think that would be good for the voices selection. Then I need like some kind of what does Vocoders have? Let me just copy. What is that from? Collapses panel. Okay. Vocoders has a attack release, attack and release. And then like a well, I don't even know what they are. I think that's like a glide in, glide out, but that doesn't really peak and RMS. I doubt anyone would notice the difference, and I don't. Then again, envelope follower freeze. That's important. Oh yeah, shift all up or down. Just listen out all the controls I'm gonna need now. Some Haas effect thing. The order of the filter. Now the order of the filter I think I can do. Maybe, but I don't know. Of course, whoa. Don't forget to add spectral gate in OTT. Factual. Well, this is the cool thing about this is because technically it's, it's not really spectral, but I already have a gate which gives you really similar sounding effects. It's not as clean because obviously it's only at the minute it's 40 bands, but well, not even that. It still sounds pretty cool. But the OTT, yes. Built-in chorus freeze I can get rid of. Shift all up and down. Built-in chorus get rid of. So MIDI input, high-end stereo spreading, built-in chorus, free function, clone bass BP, attack and release, shift all up and down, house effect that can go in the stereo. OTT. Cool. I think that kind of summarizes it. I'm going to add some more effects like spectral, I don't know. Spectral preservation. Kind of like what Chameleon X has. Maybe some auto tracking, fundamental tracking. Formant filter? Absolutely. Formant filter. I can do. Formant shifter. That I actually haven't looked into. But I can have a look. And smear. What kind of smear? What kind of smear are you thinking? Like a white noise kind of resynthesis smear, or like a decay smear, so like it decays. I was looking for where my phone was so I can brain rot, but it was on my desk, looking right at me. What kind of smear? I'm waiting for the smear, mate. I'll add it in. What else? Let's have a look. Basic vocoder. Wow, Tim, you are an excellent teacher. Thank you, Tim, for your teaching. I could do some kind of like EB Dione kind of stuff. Where like I kind of do some, I don't know. Like DT block effects. I actually haven't used DT block effects smear. I don't quite know what that would be. I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Like some white noise smearing. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'll write that down. White noise smearing. I can get that done. I've got a lot of things to add though, but that should be doable. I'm gonna hop into Ableton just to make sure my CPU isn't diabolical, and then I'm gonna have to reconsider my life choices because it probably will be diabolical. Wow, my fucking thing is huge. My Ableton is anyway. Sorry. Why is it 0%? Oh yeah, 4%. That actually isn't that bad. Whoa. What about when it's doing stuff? Okay. 4% ain't that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but no, that's fine. Whoa. Yeah, 4 or 5%. That's like fine. Oh man, I was like bricking it because I thought it was going to be crazy because it was like 13% earlier on, but I guess with the optimization that I've done today, we've brought it down. Oh, dude, I'm well happy about that.
Being an additive synthesis.
Jesus. Yeah, add pitch snapping, and I'm fine. It's a 5%. Oh, we're getting in. We're getting in. We're getting in. Ooh, we're getting in. Why can I not move it? Why can I not move you? Thank you. Order it to front and then put you there for now. And then that should be fine. So right now the only real control I have is Q and the smoothing. Oh, and a gate, I guess. But again, I can add all of these pitch snapping options in this thing. All the white noise smearing, all the gate and thingy majiggies and all that shit. And then do like a keyboard section. Like a whole keyboard that maybe pops out underneath the bottom. That'd be cool. That would be cool, actually. That pops out. That'd be sick. Right, I think that's progress. Now I just got to add loads of spectral shit and call it a day. Sound. Right, it is currently almost 1 a.m. for me. I'm going to get in that bed. And I'm going to sleep like a baby. Thank you for coming along to stream. And if you're watching this in the future, I'm sorry you just watched all of that in one go. But I'll probably be doing like a tutorial on how I actually make these little BP modules and all that kind of stuff, so we can kind of see the process of from like 0 to 100. But yeah, I'm gonna dip and have a wonderful night's sleep. So thank you everyone for coming along, and listening to weird noises and me listening to music and me yap and all the suggestions. I really appreciate it. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. Well, later on for me, but yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, chat. And yeah, catch you. Yeah, no worries, man. Catch you all soon. Bye.